What it do, ski? It's your boy Fail34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This one is season 2, episode 8, y'all. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Got me a good old cup of water, or as we say in Amharic, because I'm Ethiopian, is waha. Hashtag whale facts. Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Last episode was a standout for sure, and this is what I found out actually after the fact. A potent episode in terms of storytelling and its direction and its focus is because it was actually by Joss Whedon himself, and it really does tie in very much so with episode 1x12, 2x1, and now 2x7. They sort of work. All those 3 episodes really work well together, and it's because I guess Joss really had his hand up in all those episodes specifically. So you could even just feel it watching that episode. I wasn't even aware of it really. But with that being said, let's see what 2x8 has to offer. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, I'm gonna need you to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget, guys, in case you're interested in getting the full unedited raw reactions and more, then definitely check out patreon.com/Fail34 in the description down below to join the Patreon fam and get the videos right when they're out. With that being said, let's get into this one, y'all. Yeet. Alright, so got a man on the move with a briefcase.
Rupert Giles, I need to see him.
Alright, Giles is needed by this mysterious man. The Ripper is needed for something at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. What the fuck?
Help! Help! Somebody, please! Help! Help, please!
And the rest is silence.
Okay, so she must be a zombie, right? Or just a puddle? I don't know. What are we doing? Okay, we're going full on Giles' backstory. Let's go.
A medical transport is delivering a monthly supply of blood to the hospital.
Vampire Meals on Wheels.
Hopefully not. Just don't be late.
Have I ever let you down?
Do you want me to answer that, or shall I just glare?
Yeah, you know how you have to dog-ear your favorite pages so you can go back to them?
What?
Well, I mean, I practically had to fold back every single page. So finally, I just started underlining all the pages I really wanted to discuss.
Underline.
But then, of course, I spilled coffee all over it. I can't even read
she's
it.
trolling him.
I'm lying, Rupert. The book's fine. Did anyone ever tell you you're kind of a sexy fuddy-duddy? This weekend?
Would you like to go out?
No, I think I'd like to stay in.
It's a Netflix and chill. Guys, we're at school.
Let's see if I can make you squirm.
It's going down.
Rupert Giles,
You're under arrest.
you're gonna have to come with me. The victim had no identification, but he was carrying this slip of paper with your name and address on it. Do you know him?
Yes, I did. His name's Philip Henry. He's a friend of mine in London. I haven't spoken to him in 20 years.
Can you think of any
20
reason why he
years.
might have wanted to contact you?
Oh, we got some,
Do you know
some
what that is?
tattoos too now? What are we doing? Is that a part of the gang he was
tattoo.
in? I mean, after that,
Well, that ends.
after the Halloween episode, this is going into newfound territory, uncharted territory with Giles as a character.
Hey! No sampling the product.
Angel!
Buffy, look out!
Okay, he's changing up his wardrobe. He's got purple on now.
How did you know about this?
It's delivery day. Everybody knows about this. They only ruin one bag.
I'm rather busy at the moment, so I'll see you on Monday at school.
Giles, did you forget? The hospital, vampires. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Look, I'm just in the middle of something extremely important, and good night now. I'm trying to reach Deirdre Page. I didn't know. When did she pass away?
What? Because it's clearly whatever gang or society that he was a part of in his old life.
So, you're back.
He wouldn't let me in, and he looked really bad. I think he was drinking.
He was home alone drinking?
But tea, right?
No, he seemed perfectly normal yesterday when I saw him talking to the police.
And you waited till now to tell us this because?
I didn't think it was important.
I'm concerned for Giles. Pretty serious episode. Ethan.
You were in that costume shop.
Oh, I'm pleased you remember.
Classic Buffy.
You know Giles.
We go back. Way back.
Unless this is an emergency, I'll see you on Monday.
What's the mark of Igon? Giles?
Cat got his tongue.
I want you to put the phone down and get out of the library as soon as possible.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, be slick about it, Buffy. Don't say I'm not going anywhere. You gotta speak in code.
I'm not gonna get close enough to feel his pulse, but he looks dead.
Except for the walking and attacking Buffy part.
What dreams? What is going on here?
Tell her, Ripper.
Giles.
Timmy!
Puddle time?
Where'd he go?
No. No. I really thought she was gonna go the mile, the full mile as a character in this series. Promise? You fucking dead. That's crazy. I should have learned with Floody.
Will, I want you to find out anything and everything you can about the mark of Igon. Xander, how do you feel about digging through some of Giles' personal files and seeing what you can find?
I feel pretty good about it.
You don't about me. I care about Giles.
Thanks for bringing me here.
I really hope that she doesn't go with this episode.
Aha! It's not Egyptian, it's Etruscan. Look, the mark of Igon, worn by his initiates.
Okay, well, let's
Igon,
see.
also called the Sleepwalker. Unless the proper rituals are observed, the possession is permanent, and Igon will be born from within the host. Energy soon disintegrates the host, and it must jump to the nearest dead or unconscious person.
The dead guy's all puddly now.
So the demon's gone. There was no one dead to jump into.
No one dead.
But someone unconscious.
What was that?
What was what?
It was so
I
wholesome
heard something.
You could take me home.
in the morning.
Now really isn't the right time.
Oh, there's never been a better time.
It's not right. I would be taking advantage.
God, you just don't change, do you?
What?
Oh,
It's
no.
not right. It wouldn't be proper. You never had the strength for me. But guess what? You've got me.
Under your skin. Oh, you never had the stomach, so I'm about to rip it out.
What the fuck are we doing right here?
Giles, how do we stop this?
What have I done?
Giles, you're scaring me.
This?
That's Giles?
I was 21. We practiced magic. Small stuff. And Ethan and I discovered something bigger. Go into a deep sleep, and the others would summon him. It was an extraordinary high. One of us, Randall, he lost control. Igon took him whole. I'd have killed him. I don't know how to stop it without killing Jenny.
Try to contain it until we figure something.
Dude, we're actually gonna do this!
Buffy?
Especially coming off of the last episode where their relationship was just getting tight, and we're seeing a whole new side of Giles as an audience and as the characters. They don't, I guess they really don't know him.
We'll set up there. Let's go.
Fuck! Buffy, come on!
Ladies first.
I'm not real interested in joining your club.
Oh, he's
Too
giving
late.
her a
I
tattoo.
already voted you in. I hope you're not taking this personally, Buffy. I actually kind of like you. It's just that I like myself a lot more. If you think of it calmly, that'll go away once the searing pain kicks in.
No.
You can go ahead and scream if you like.
We have to figure out how to kill this thing, and we need to do it fast.
Do you know what you need, Xander, besides a year's supply of acne cream? A brain.
12 years of you, and I'm snapping. Come on.
I've seen you fight. And don't think I can't take you. Hey!
We don't have time for this. And if you two aren't with me 110%, then get the hell out of my library.
Yes, Willow!
I think I missed my calling as an artist.
You're dealing with something very dangerous.
But it will get Igon off my scent.
Crazy.
It's your time.
Oh, Miss Calendar.
He's killing
No, trust me. This is gonna work.
He's like, I'm gonna just head out.
He knew that if the demon was in trouble, it was gonna jump into the nearest dead person.
I think that Ethan guy disappeared again.
Well, at least it's over.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, maybe you should consider a career as a watcher.
Oh no, I don't think I could handle the stress. I don't see how Giles does it.
I don't think he has a choice.
I would like to help. Perhaps we could talk sometime. Dinner or a drink.
Sure, sometime. Yeah, sometime. I better get to class.
Oof.
I don't think she'll ever really forgive me. Maybe she shouldn't.
I'm so used to you being the grown-up, and then I find out that you're a person.
Most grown-ups are short-sighted, foolish people.
After all this time, we finally find out that we do have something in common. That's kind of okay.
And that was my reaction video to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 8. So I actually thought this was a really interesting episode because of this. We got to really flesh out Giles' character, and I love how they made him the focal point here, and we got to see him in a very vulnerable situation. Past life was brought to the forefront here, and current Giles sort of disintegrate in front of us while, you know, Buffy and the gang are all confused as to why are these people, why is there a homicide? Why is he acting strange? And it was just really heartbreaking to see him go through that, and obviously see him lash out at points here, drinking much more than we've ever seen him before at points, because he's obviously he's just trying to cope in his own way. They did a good job at conveying struggle this episode, not to mention the way that they propped it up by having Miss Calendar and him seemingly get really close in their relationship so far that we've been building up to. It was just sad to see by the end of this, and understandably so after this whole ordeal, after his actions from his previous life as a Ripper, and you know how he went about this episode and being distant from the gang, that his calendar and his relationship might not be the same moving forward. Obviously, with that being such a big ordeal, it's like she almost died. I thought she actually might have gone, knowing the show's track record, especially with Floody and stuff, so she might have just got killed off. So I thought that was really sad. I thought the performance here really great. Sold me on his struggle. Giles, we've never really seen this side of him, so it was great to just make him that much more of a fleshed out character. And like I said, I love the parallels between, I love how last episode we saw Buffy at a low point and her struggling to, you know, with teenage life and decisions, and now we get to see Buffy sort of being the adult here, helping Giles out and looking out for him. Also, shout out to Buffy bossing up this episode and delegating the team tasks to save Giles, because, you know, at the end of the day, they love and care for each other, so I like them all looking out for them. And you know, I even appreciate how Buffy was able to pick up on the minor changes in his attitude and his behavior and destructive habits forming, and from there being able to recognize him and try and help him. So I appreciate a lot of those aspects to this episode, besides the Giles that we've never seen before. Also, we got to see more of Ethan this time around and learn the backstory about them joining this sort of, you know, magic cult or whatever it was, or they're just practicing magic. I think out of all the characters that we've met so far, especially the side characters, Ethan is one that stands out, and his interactions here with Buffy, charismatic and funny in his own right. So this was a decently dark and sad insight into Giles' past life, and a conflict with old Giles and new Giles, and just seeing him just sort of go through it this episode. And cool that we got to learn their backstory and another aspect to his character, and see how Buffy, Xander, Willow, and Miss Calendar come to terms with that, right? And I think the ending with Buffy sort of realizing that he is just human as well, and has, you know, faults and issues and past experiences. I liked all those portions, and I think maybe Delia was a little bit extra, 1 or 2 points, and didn't really care all too much for Willow and Xander this episode. But I really did like the performance here from Giles, his centric focus, interactions with him and Buffy, and just his descent this episode. I actually think was really just heartbreaking and entertaining to watch. But guys, that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 8. What did you think about this one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're watching this video early, that means you might be one of my patrons, and I want to give a massive shout out to every single one of you. And I'm really interested to hear what you guys thought about this episode when you first watched this and you heard that hint about Giles' backstory the first time. Did you think it was going to be something in this vein, or were you completely surprised? I thought it was actually pretty nifty how they went about it. Is that it? Right? Because they only said that they played with magic back in the day, and it was with this one demon, but I'm assuming that means, unless Ethan comes back later on because he snuck away like a little weasel, that there shouldn't be too much more about the Ripper backstories if this is just like a one-off magic trick, a magic ordeal. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.